Hello everyone, I am Harleen Walia, class teacher of 4th C. Will explain you about New Education Policy 2020. If you look into the past, there is no significant change in education policy from last 34 years. The new policy is a comprehensive framework for elementary education to higher education as well as vocational training in both rural and urban India. The policy aim is to transform India's education system by 2021. नई शिक्षा नीति करे साकार, ज्ञान योग्यता और रोजगार। इस शिक्षा नीति के तहत बच्चों को सिर्फ एजुकेशन पर ही ध्यान नहीं दिया जाएगा, बल्कि बच्चों की योग्यता को पहचानने की कोशिश की जाएगी ताकि भविष्य में वो अपने लिए एक अच्छा रोजगार चुन सकें। In existing academic structure, there are three streams which a student can choose from: science, commerce, arts. However, in new academic structure, no hard separation of streams. A student can choose his stream according to his or her interest or desire. In new education policy, there will be 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 structure, which comprises 12 years of school and 3 years of Anganwadi preschool, replacing old 10 plus 2 structure, which means अभी तक स्कूल में सिलेबस 10 प्लस 2 के अकॉर्डिंग होता था, बट नाउ एज पर न्यू पॉलिसी ये 5 प्लस 3 प्लस 3 प्लस 4 के हिसाब से होगा. Means pre-nursery to second class will be foundational stage, then third to fifth class will be preparatory stage, 6th to 8th class middle stage, and lastly 9th to 12th class secondary stage. In our school, we are already following that, but now this structure will be compulsory in rural area school as well. Now, vision of the policy: develop an education system deeply rooted in Indian ethos, which has the capability to provide high quality education to compete in the global world. The curriculum and pedagogy must develop a sense of respect towards fundamental duties and constitution of India and have a deep bond with the country. That means इस curriculum में students अपने rights and constitution को समझने and उसकी respect करेंगे. इनफैक्ट वो इस काबिल बन सके कि ग्लोबली वो किसी भी फील्ड में compete करने योग्य हो और अपनी कंट्री पर उन्हें गर्व हो. Now, Sanju ma'am, class teacher of 4th B, will explain you about the principle of this new policy. Thank you.
Thank you, Harleen ma'am. Dear parents, now I'm going to explain key principles of national respect for diversity and local context. As we all know that India has different states and people of different religions live here. In this curriculum, students will be taught to give respect to this diversity, equity and inclusion. This module is intended to ensure that all students, regardless of background or personal circumstances, have the opportunity to reach their full potential. Community participation. Not only school and parents, but entire community should participate in the overall development of the child. Use of technology. More stress will be given on the use of technology in teaching and learning process. Technology will be beneficial for the young students because these are the students who need extra care. Along these in educational planning and management, technology will play a key role. Emphasize conceptual understanding. In this new curriculum, conceptual understanding will be more emphasized rather than memorizing. Unique capabilities. Recognizing, identifying, and strengthening the unique capabilities of each student. Critical thinking and creativity. This is an important principle of this curriculum to encourage the ability of decision making and innovation among students. Continuous review. There will be regular assessments. Coming to the salient features of stages in school. There will be 4 stages. Earlier have been explained to you. The first stage is foundational stage. This stage covers first, very important 5 years of a child. Classes in this stage will be pre-nursery to class 2. In this stage, learning will be fully based on play and activity. Pedagogy of early childhood care and education will be given more importance. Focus will be given on good behavior, courtesy, ethics, personal and public hygiene, and cleanliness. Value of teamwork and cooperation will be taught well. Second stage comes preparatory stage. In this stage, classes covers 3 to 5. In this stage, students will be moved from play-based learning to formal classroom learning. Interactive teaching learning will be there. Different subjects will be included like physical education, art, languages, science, and mathematics. More emphasis will be given on reading, writing, and speaking. Third stage comes middle stage. In this stage, classes covers 6 to 8. In this stage, learning will be subject oriented and students would be having a variety of different subjects. Fourth stage is secondary stage. This stage covers classes 9 to 12. In this stage, 4 years of multidisciplinary study will be there. Greater depth, greater critical thinking, greater attention for life aspirations, greater flexibility and student choice, exposure to more subjects and enable greater flexibility, more frequent assessments of modules. Multilingualism and the power of language learning. Mother tongue or regional language to be the medium of instruction at least up to class 5 and preferably till class 8. The Languages of India, a fun project, activity on to be taken by every student. 3 languages to be taught will be decided by state or union territories. All classical languages will be widely available in schools as options. Early childhood education. It is an important time in a child's life because in this stage, he first learns how to interact with others, including peers, teachers, and parents, and also begins to develop interest that will stay with him throughout his life. Now, over to Kusha ma'am for the further explanation.
Thank you, Sanju ma'am. With the help of new pedagogical structure of 5+3+3+4, our NEP 2020 has brought new opportunities for our young generation. After the foundational and preparatory stages comes the middle stage that covers classes 6th to 8th. Vocational courses. Yes, its addition in the new system has been a boon where the students are prepared for work in a specific trade according to their own interests. कुछ ऐसे सब्जेक्ट्स बच्चों के लिए इंट्रोड्यूस कराए जाएंगे जो भविष्य में उनके करियर के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट और जरूरी होंगे. A wide variety of important vocational crafts as pottery, carpentry, electric work, gardening, etc. will prepare them for self-employment in future. It will be designed to introduce manual skills in general education and will provide them with abundant opportunities for employability. Now, another key point which I will highlight is the art integrated and the sports integrated learning. It will provide integrated, joyful, experiential learning for all the learners away from rote learning. हम सब जानते हैं कि रटना कुछ हासिल नहीं कराता. जबकि अपने विषय को पूरे ध्यान और मन से समझना ज्यादा बेनिफिशियल होता है। अगर हम किसी भी कॉन्सेप्ट को बच्चों के इंटरेस्ट के अकॉर्डिंग समझाते हैं, then I think it will be more fruitful. जैसे फुटबॉल का खेल देखते हैं, इस खेल को अगर हम मैथ से जोड़ें, खेलने वाली बॉल का वॉल्यूम, circumference, number of players, area of ground, then I feel the children will enjoy more and learn faster, making them holistic and well-rounded. It will catch the interest of the child more and get him involved at each stage, right from preschool to higher education. Another key feature that we will talk is health education. हम सब जानते हैं health is wealth, and so is in the case of young children. Building students' physical, mental, social, and emotional health is utmost important. This policy will work towards basic training for mental health and well-being. Of course, the importance of proper nutrition and diet, personal and public hygiene will be very beneficial for the total well-being of the child. Not to forget the bad and the damaging effects of tobacco, alcohol, and other drugs, which sometimes the child gets into because of weak mental health. The purpose of this policy is to prepare the young ones to face the society confidently with major emphasis on health and fitness. Besides these benefits, which we have been talking about, another developmental graph is towards encouraging 21st century skills in classroom as well. Like we have problem solving, digital literacy, collaboration, communication, critical thinking. Now, as quoted by respected Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, in this policy, we have stressed on passion, practicality, and performance. बच्चे खुद को सोचने की क्षमता को बढ़ाएंगे और अपने decisions खुद ले पाएंगे. A holistic development with minimum rote learning. Besides this, creativity, morals and ethics, a scientific temper will be adopted. All this will enable our children to become more efficient, confident decision makers, and will lead them to have a better future in their lives. Now, I would like to pass this communication to our respected Karuna ma'am for some more information. Thank you so much.
थैंक यू कुशा मैम। जैसा कि आप पहले ही बताया जा चुका है कि हमारी नई राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा प्रणाली 34 वर्षों 1986 के बाद अब लागू की गई है। मानव संसाधन मंत्रालय को शिक्षा मंत्रालय में बदल दिया गया है। प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की अध्यक्षता में मंत्रिमंडल द्वारा राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति को 29 जुलाई 2020 को मंजूरी मिल चुकी है। नई राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति के तहत हम सभी चुनौतियों का समाधान करने के लिए यह बहुत ही व्यवस्थित और संगठित प्रयास किया गया है, ताकि उच्च शिक्षा के क्षेत्र को नए भारत की आवश्यकताओं के अनुरूप बनाया जा सके। हमारी शिक्षा नीति 21वीं सदी की आवश्यकताओं को पूरा करने के लिए छात्रों को पूर्णतः सक्षम करेगी। इसकी मदद से वे अपनी शिक्षा को अधिक चर्चा आधारित, लचीला और सुखद बना सकेंगे। पाठ्यक्रम में विज्ञान, गणित के अलावा कला, शिल्प, खेल, संस्कृति और मूल्य शामिल होंगे। इस शिक्षा प्रणाली के अंतर्गत विद्यार्थियों में मूल्य आधारित शिक्षा प्रदान करना है, वैज्ञानिक स्वभाव का विकास करना है और साथ ही भारत के युवाओं को कौशल प्रशिक्षण प्रदान करना है। अब तक हमारी शिक्षा प्रणाली 10+2 के प्रारूप पर चलती थी, लेकिन अब इसे 5+3+3+4 के प्रारूप में बदल दिया गया है। इसके तहत स्कूल के पहले 5 साल फाउंडेशन स्टेज मानी जाएगी। इसमें छात्रों की मजबूत नींव तैयार की जाएगी। इस स्टेज में प्री प्राइमरी के 3 वर्ष, एक वर्ष कक्षा पहली और कक्षा दूसरी के शामिल होंगे। इसमें बच्चों को खेलकूद और अलग-अलग गतिविधियों द्वारा पढ़ाई कराई जाएगी। कक्षा तीसरी और कक्षा 5वीं तक प्रिपरेटरी स्टेज, जिसे तैयारी चरण माना जाएगा। इसके बाद कक्षा 6ठी से कक्षा 8वीं तक मिडिल स्टेज, मध्य चरण और सेकेंडरी स्टेज कक्षा 9वीं से 12वीं तक होगी, जिसे माध्यमिक अवस्था कहा जाता है। इस स्टेज में उनकी विश्लेषण क्षमता को बढ़ाया जाएगा। उन्हें अपने लक्ष्य निर्धारित करने के लिए प्रेरित किया जाएगा। नई शिक्षा नीति के कुछ खास पॉइंट। प्रत्येक छात्र की क्षमताओं को बढ़ावा देना प्राथमिकता होगी। रचनात्मक और महत्वपूर्ण सोच को बढ़ावा मिलेगा। छात्रों के लिए कला और विज्ञान के बीच कोई कठिनाई, अलगाव नहीं होगा। नैतिकता, संवैधानिक मूल्य पाठ्यक्रम का प्रमुख हिस्सा होंगे। धन्यवाद।